Welcome back. This is Crossy's Adventure number 10. Yes, we're gonna get back into it. We're gonna see what we can find and take you on a journey. Here we go. Fucking packed. How's it going, bruv? What's your name?
Lenny.
Lenny.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Lenny.
Nice to meet you, Alex. How
Hey,
are you?
tell us the story.
I was just remembering when I went to Brazil, I went to Salvador Bahia, which is up north, and I'm sure you've heard of the Carnival.
Yep.
The Carnival originated in that city, and a story I heard when I was there, I was asking people, what is the Carnival? What's the point of it? And they said, back in the day, when the African ex-slaves or people of slave descent wanted some time off, and they did a labor movement, and they were given 2 days off, and instead of taking those 2 days off or 3 days off, they decided to have a massive party. And
Wow.
that's how the Carnival was formulated, because these people, instead of chilling, they decided to party, and everybody's like, hey man, they're having a great time, let's join them, and it kicked off from there, and that's what we call the Carnival today.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the Africans started it.
Yeah.
That's cool,
So
man.
you can tell about us, when we get a day off, we just like to have a good time.
That's awesome. So do you have any wisdom?
The wisdom I learned from that is these people took that opportunity without having any animosity or anger at the moment, and to just celebrate life. Because in life, we just need to celebrate the good moments.
Well, exactly. I feel as if at the moment there's so much discrimination from both sides, man. And it's fucking bullshit, man, because the whole idea of black people has been exploited from black media and shit like that, bro. So the idea has been fucked up from white media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I get it, bro. So this whole fucking idea of why people think this, every black person's like this, it's not true, bro. And it's the same with white people, bro. Because fucked up white people fuck it up for people like me that are normal, bro.
The truth is, brother, we all got one person who doesn't give a fuck about us. It's that 1%. They pit us against each other, and they just keep making the money. They just make up excuses for us to have bullshit with each other, and we just don't realize how much they're stealing everything from us in the end.
Yeah. How's it going, bro?
Yeah, good man.
Hey, what's your name?
Alex Tilly.
Oh, nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you.
Tell us a story.
Oh, okay. Can I think about this for a hot second?
Yeah.
Alright, I got one. Alright. Well, last night I went to KFC at like 9:52 and they were closing at 10. And she was like, we got a lot of chicken left. We'll give you whatever we got for 20 bucks. And me and my mate ran away with 18 pieces of original fried recipe, 20 nuggets, 3 large chips, that good shit, and a liter of coleslaw. And we ate the whole fucking thing. I've never felt so sick in my life. It's the last KFC I'll ever eat, so stay away from that shit.
Oh, so were you high at the time or what?
I wish I was stoned.
So what's your wisdom?
If a whole forest burns down and a little bird takes a little twig from the forest, flies 100 meters and drops that shit, and he just dusts his hands and says, that's all I can do. And that's a bit like life, I guess. Yeah.
Nice, bro. Do you want a catchphrase to go out on?
Rip cones. All day long.
Yeah. Man, come, bro. Thank you. Tell us an interest of yours besides skateboarding.
Oh, what interests me? I like making music, play a little bit of jazz, some smooth shit like that.
So when you say play jazz, are you talking about drums and shit?
I play guitar mostly, but I got my whole little studio now. Got a little drum kit, got my keys, got my guitar. I'm gonna buy a bass when I have enough money, and then I'll have all the shit to, you know, make records for as long as I'm alive without having to sign to like Sony or fucking, you know, some big record company.
Well, when you think about it this day, man, like production aside, bro, production and producing music is pretty easy these days because most of the stuff you can buy at home and do your own shit.
Yeah.
But when it comes to distributing, it's more of a level of, it's either you're self-promoting for distributing or you get a label to distribute.
Yeah.
And that's the main reason why people go into labels these days.
Yeah, legit.
But because everything's online and digital, you have no fucking problem with that, bro.
Yeah, get on SoundCloud. Hit me up on SoundCloud. I'm gonna be called Honey on Spotify. Honey. I'm gonna try and make my own music videos, own art to go with it. Maybe release my own short stories with an album. That would be a weird thing. Just a big collection of all the art I've made at certain points during the year. So if that interests you, then definitely look me up at some point.
Yeah, check him out on Honey. So what about conspiracy theories, bro?
I buy into a lot of that shit, man, you know. I smoke enough weed to be pretty paranoid. And I believe in that top 1%, like the Illuminati type stuff.
Ooh.
I think there's a bit of a force underneath all of this that's controlling a lot of the way we move and stuff, and it's behind the scenes. Like JFK said some real shit, man, if you listen to that guy. A week before he died, he said, there's a force moving underneath America that's trying to pull people down. 1 week later, he gets shot in the head. A week after that, the guy that shoots him in the head gets shot as well. Like, that's some weird shit. I don't understand.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird shit going on, man. Like I don't know, Elon Musk was talking about this thing about how he believes the world is a simulation, right?
Yeah.
And to a degree, because see, I came up with an own conspiracy theory of my own, right?
Alright.
And this is gonna sound, obviously, all conspiracy theories sound fucking nuts, but they do have a level of, it could be, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So like, my theory is that we are aliens, right? We're the aliens. And we've been to different planets and we've fucked it up over time and we've fucked it up and we've had to restart over and over and over again, right? And aliens come here that have lived from that planet, you know what I mean? Or lived from the different planet is pretty much, you know, trying to update us, you know, and create like the perfect life form or whatever, you know?
Shit.
So this kind of goes with the simulation thing because I believe like if we're a simulation, right? Then that means that reincarnation is like our way to gain intelligence from different life forms.
Yeah.
You
I
feel me?
believe that, man.
So like if I die and tomorrow I live as a dog, I'm gonna experience what it's like to live in that primal kind of lifestyle, you know what I mean? And then you go through life and blah blah blah, and eventually you fucking wake up, whether you have a body or whether you're just mist or whatever the fuck it is, bro, but you eventually gonna wake up and you're gonna be like, whoa, I went through like fucking 40 dreams, this is awesome, you know? You wake up from that Matrix thing, man.
Yeah.
But again, that's just a theory, you know?
I hope I get good karma then. I wouldn't mind coming back as a dog. Maybe like a honey badger would be pretty epic.
A honey badger?
They're ferocious, man. They can take on, I've seen one take on like 5 different lions at some point. So that would be pretty cool, I think.
What about a bear or a wolf?
I could go bear or a wolf. I'm not a big fan of the cold. But bears and wolves are very, very intelligent, wolves especially. And I think they're probably one of like the top 3 things that are really close to humans, like them, dolphins, and orcas, like killer whales. I think the 3 animals you should not fuck with, you should not put in zoos and stuff, because they're just too smart and they have personalities and they need to be free. They need to be in these complex webs in the wild, so if you see one, don't fuck with it.
It's the same as hippos, man. Hippos and fucking polar bears are so fucking underrated, bro.
Yeah.
Like, or not hippos and pandas, sorry. Pandas, they look like the chillest fucking thing out, bro, because all they do is just sleep most of the time, eating fucking leaves. But it's like a bigger version of a koala, bro. And koalas are fucking vicious, bro.
They're scary, man.
They're
They got
vicious,
claws
bro.
And chlamydia.
Yeah, well, you know, yeah, you do get chlamydia from fucking all the time. So,
Yeah.
that's what happens. Like, seriously, do you know how chlamydia is contracted?
It's a sexual disease, I think.
Yeah, it's what happens when a chick doesn't clean herself after fucking, man. So she could fuck, like you can fuck the same girl for 2 days straight and she doesn't have a shower.
And you can get chlamydia.
You can get chlamydia from that.
Well, yeah, my friend actually got it once. It sounds like, and he was having sex with this chick, and he was actually seeing this other chick as well at the same time.
Oh, that makes it worse, bro.
And so he couldn't sleep with the second girl because he had chlamydia. And it was this big thing of him having to explain like how he couldn't sleep with her. He was making up excuses, having to go home early and shit like that for 2 weeks because he couldn't sleep with her and he wouldn't wear a condom. So,
Oh, that makes it even worse, man. But at the same time, like, even if he did with a condom, I could just imagine that would hurt like a motherfucker, man.
yeah. I've never had an STD free. There you go.
Yeah, we'll hashtag that somewhere, bro. STD free, man. STD free. On the contrary, I've never had one either, you know, but, you know, like, I'm sure it's nice to have one. I don't know about that, but yeah, I'm sure it is nice, man. I'm sure there's somebody that's going, you know what, I've always wanted one and got one.
You get what's coming to you, I guess.
Imagine, could you imagine someone preparing for this shit? You know, someone preparing, go, you know what, my whole life I've been waiting to get one, so I grabbed the fucking saran wrap and fucking whatever else, you know?
No.
And then they catch it anyway?
I don't want to think about that shit.
Ugh.
It's gonna judge it.
Dude, you know what I don't get? Alright, this is what I found fucking hilarious. You know, have you ever heard of the female condom?
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't even know what that thing was, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I thought that was the fucking funniest thing I've ever heard of.
No shit.
You know?
Yeah. Well, they're coming up with like male contraception now as well, which is weird. So men will take the pill.
What, to stop sperm development?
I don't know how it's gonna work, but I think it'll make your sperm not get the girl pregnant, and we'll take that instead of girls taking their pill, which would be hard because I feel like we don't have as good a memory.
Yeah, but I feel like if you do that, there'd be chemical castration, man.
Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna work. I'll be a bit iffy about it, man. I'll stick to my good old ultra slims and whatnot.
Ultra slims? It's alright, you know, just use a fucking sandwich bag if things go worse, you know?
Maybe that too. But yeah, anyway, what would I say as a closing message? Recycle the shit you have, do what you love, even if it doesn't make you money, and be kind to people you meet.
Alright, awesome, bro. Thank you. Too much water along the path, so we're gonna walk on the rocks.
Maybe it is. Have you seen it move yet?
It'll start moving eventually.
Oh, this shepherd is coming to the field. Oh, guys, he's really kills him.
What is he gonna take?
Oh, getting one.
He's getting the king crab. Oh, he's getting the king crab, mate.
How's it going, man?
Yeah, not bad.
Hey, what's your name?
My name's Ollie.
Nice to meet you, Ollie.
Nice to meet you.
Tell us the story, brother.
Yeah, alright. So you know, my missus flew down from Hawaii, and it was New Year's, and we went out drinking, and then on the way back on the bridge over there, we ran into to this guy over here.
What's up?
And yeah, since then we've been like best mates. It's pretty good.
So, so when you guys first met each other, right, was it like kind of like one of those weird, I don't know, like in sync moments, you know?
Yeah.
Like where weird shit's happening all day, and then you fucking meet up with this person, you're like,
Well, it was an average day, you know?
Well, let's hear like the story from my perspective.
Yeah.
So pretty much, you know, like on New Year's Eve, you know, I was with no one. I went to some shit club that was playing R&B, hip hop. I know hip hop's just fucking everything up. But yeah, I left. I got really bored. I was drunk as fuck. Then I started walking back to Flinders. That's when I met Ollie. And I saw him, he was wearing a little peep shit. I'm like, fuck, this is a little peep, bro. It's fucking sick. And then we like spend the rest of the whole New Year's together, just drinking. We bought another slab. We had some bourbon, and it was a good night, man.
you know what's fucking wigging me the fuck out right now? You said hip hop is shit, then you mentioned Little Peep, right?
Oh, Little Peep's not hip hop. He's emo rap.
There's still hip hop, man.
It's not hip hop to me, man.
That's like saying Big L, right, and Lil Wayne is not hip hop. They're two
Yeah, but
different genres of hip hop, man.
But Little Peep and Lil Wayne are completely, they make way different music. Peep's more like punk rock, emo rap. I wouldn't really consider him like hip hop.
Okay, so what about this, right? In this scenario, because considering we listen to two different genres of music, so I'm going to place it in a genre of music that you're probably more familiar in. So would you class Megadeth and Slipknot, or say for example Metallica and Parkway Drive in the same fucking category?
Again, I listen to a bit of Parkway, but I don't really listen to Slipknot or the other bands you mentioned, so I can't really compare them because I don't really listen to them.
Yeah.
So I can't give you like a statement on that.
Well, the whole point is like there's subgenres within a genre, and
Yeah.
that's the whole point I was trying to make. Anyway, tell us a piece of wisdom, brother.
The more you give to people, the more you'll get back.
It's good. Always be the most valuable person in the room, brother. It's awesome. Do you have any wisdom, brother?
Wisdom, don't let the ways of the world enslave you.
I like that.
That's all I got.
You guys want like a catchphrase to go out on?
Yeah, wait, fuck the population.
Fuck the population.
Yeah.
Curtain has fallen, now you're on your own. I won't return forever.
so lovely, and yeah, it was really nice. But this song means a lot to us, although it's not actually part of our tradition. We learned it from YouTube, but we are Irish, and it is Irish.
YouTube tradition.
Exactly. Yeah, YouTube. All right. As I rode out on a bright May morning through the meadows and the flowers gay, whom should I spy but my own true lover, as she sat under yon willow tree. I took off my cap and I did salute her. I did salute her most courageously, as she turned around while the tears fell from her. Then, false young man, you have deluded me. A diamond ring I owned I gave you, a diamond ring to wear on your right hand. But the vows that you made, love, you went and you broke them, and you married the lassie that had the land. If I married the lassie that had the land, my love, it's that I'll ruin till the day I die. When misfortune falls, sure no man can shun it. I was blindfolded on early night. Now at nights when I go to my bed of slumber, thoughts of my own true love run in my mind. When I turn around to embrace my darling, instead of gold, sure it's brass I find. And I wish that the Queen would call home her army from the West Indies, America and Spain, and every man to his wedded woman, in hopes that you and I will meet again. You should be in it as well.
How's it going, man?
Good. How you going?
I'm good, man. What's your name?
Lloyd.
Lloyd.
Yeah.
Okay, Lloyd, tell us the story.
All right. How deep do you want me to go here?
Whatever story you choose to tell, that is totally up to you, bro.
All right. So I work for the council as a gardener, right? And one day on my route, I was driving the work ute. I was going to pick up some mulch, and I saw a rainbow lorikeet on the road, and it was like, it was all fucked up. It'd been hit by a car. So instincts fucking kicks in, and I stopped, and I picked it up. I picked up this, my brother. Picked up this rainbow fucking lorikeet. Picked it up in my hands, and I was like, oh, I better take it back to the council ranger because I work for the council. So if I can wrapped it up in my jacket or whatever it was and put it in the front seat of the ute, both windows closed, see you later. And I call the ranger on speaker and I say, hey, I'm coming. I've got this injured rainbow lorikeet for you. And she says, nah, just take it to the vet. You're like 200 meters away from the vet. I said, oh, no worries. And I look at the rainbow lorikeet, it's gone. It's under the jacket which I wrapped it up in. It's just gone.
So it's flew away?
Well, I thought it would have flown away, but the windows were sealed. There's nowhere for it to go, so it's just gone, right? And I'm thinking, oh fuck. So instead of going to the vet I drive back to the council depot, straight to the mechanics department. And they're like, "Hey, Lordy, what's going on?" I was like, "Oh, mate, got a
Bird in my engine.
I've got a rainbow lorikeet sort of somewhere in the airbag cavity, just kind of up there." And they were like, "Yeah, Lloyd." Like, "No, how can we help you?" And I was like, "I've got a rainbow lorikeet in my airbag cavity." And they were like, "Oh, okay." So then, like, the head mechanic gets in there and he like puts his, because it was in the passenger door, you know, and he fucking gets in there and there's the glove box, and he's like, he sticks his head under there and he pulls out his phone for a little torch, and you just hear this, and he's like, "Oh fuck," he's like, "Yeah, there's actually a rainbow lorikeet in there." And then he's like, "We have to take it out, but we can't set off the fucking airbag." So we ended up taking apart basically the front of the car, like all the panels came off. Fucking CD player had to come out for some reason, the steering wheel off. It was a fucking ordeal.
Did you get the bird
And then
out?
we got it. One of the younger mechanics with the he had skinny wrists, and he just fucking got in there. Sorry, bro. Sorry, man. Sorry, man. He had the skinniest wrists, and he just fucking got in there, grabbed the poor parrot, and gave it to me. And the ranger said, "Oh yeah, maybe next time just take it straight to the vet." So that was it.
Okay, so what was the wisdom that you learned from that?
Was that?
What was the piece of wisdom that you learned from that?
Rainbow lorikeets are very fucking crafty, and it's all the fault of the spotted gum. It's probably that tree there, you see? Or one of these three trees right here. The Corymbia maculata. It's all the Corymbia maculata's fault. So whoever planted that as a street tree in Victoria, shame.
Is that the wisdom? Don't plant those trees?
Well, actually, it's delicious, and it's an amazing tree, and that's why we do have parrots here. They're not actually native to Victoria. They came down here because we brought their habitat.
So what's
They
the
fucking followed
wisdom,
us.
man?
Huh?
What's the wisdom?
Well, don't plant trees unless you're prepared to get parrots.
All right, awesome. Do you want a catchphrase to go out with?
Yeah, that was it.
What's your name, bruv?
Connor
Nice to meet you,
Adlin,
bro.
yeah, from the Ming Ming String Band. Nice to meet you, cuz. What's your name?
I'm Alex, man. Tell us the story.
Tell you a story. Fucking one time, a mate and I got these really grouse pills, and it was a long time ago. Well spent use,
Exciting opportunities.
but misremembered. But this is fact. We got these grouse pills, and my mate threw me out of a taxi, and then we broke into St Kilda Community Gardens, stole a chicken, and tried to hitchhike to Deniliquin Ute Muster. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Saturday morning.
Yeah, didn't make it that far. Ended up sleeping on the servo in Epping, and my mate woke up with the flu. But the chicken had a good adventure.
It sounds like a mad adventure, bro. So what was the wisdom that you learned from that adventure?
I think it was be bold and mighty, and great forces will come to your aid or against you, or work
Nice.
against you. You know,
Nice. Do you have a catchphrase you want to go out with?
like a Ming Ming gift shop string band.
Nice, brother. How's it going, mate?
Yeah, pretty alright.
Good, man. What's your name?
My name's Lachlan.
Lachlan. I'm Alex, bud.
Alex, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, bud. Well, tell us the story.
My story? I grew up just like a couple of K that way. Went to school up the road and seen how Footscray's like changing and shit, which is strange. Just talking about this with someone earlier, it's like real weird.
Is Footscray changing into something better or worse?
I don't know, it's different. It's not the same Footscray, but it never was.
Yeah.
Never will be. It's gotta happen.
It's Footscray, man. It's always developing, just like Melbourne is, I guess.
Gotta happen. Shit's always different. But yeah. Nice overall, I guess.
Cool, man. So tell us a piece of wisdom.
You do shit, and then shit happens, and then you do more shit.
Awesome. It's kind of like law of attraction in like a simple way. That's good, man.
All about the basic simplicity.
I like that, man. Like I had this saying, right? And it's pretty much the same sort of thing, but it goes, movement creates movement around you.
Yeah.
So like, the more that you do shit, the more that the universe is gonna move around for you.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I reckon.
It's the same principle,
Like stir
bro.
the pot and shit gets mixed.
Exactly, bro. Alright, do you want a catchphrase to go out with?
No, I'm pretty good.
Alright, cool.